Hello, Patrick from Tosina Asset Management. Today I'm going to show you how to create a Topo surface in Revit. This is one of, if you are asked by a client to design a bungalow or whatever structure you are asked to design, the first and foremost thing to do is to visit the site. And for the second one, maybe you want to get a proposal, either for road work or even a structure, maybe a city hall, a meeting place, large meeting place. You want to design that one as a proposal. You can do that one remotely. What I mean remotely, it can be in the office. Go through Google Art Pro, right? Just select a particular area. Take the point data of that particular area. Then export it to Revit and see exactly how that particular area, the surface is. That will be the time for you to move down to the site. Take the points data as you did remotely. Now you are going to move within the site. Take it from various points, right? Move again to the office. Extract that data. Create the surface topography before you start the design, because it's to Revit. That is what I am going to show you. One of the points I'm going to show you. The next one is remotely collecting these points data being in the office, right? For a proposal, or maybe where you are asked to design the structure. You can't move and go there. So for tentative point base or for tentative project base, you need to get the point data from Google. So that will be the second point I'm going to show you. How actually you get these points data, either from Google Art Pro or using, if you have any surveying instrument. Maybe you will have surveying instrument, though they are very expensive. So use the option 2, that is either your phone using an app, or maybe you have the money or somebody have it, so you will just hire it and move to the site if you know how to use it. So I'm going to show you the two methods. Let's move and see exactly what I am talking about. As I was saying, if you are asked by a client to design whatever structure, when he asks for the survey, right, and produce, give to you, and this, as you are seeing from here, right, this doesn't give you much insight about the land. It will only give you the basic thing. You can ask the client is, how can you get access to this plot of land, right, or to the parcel of land? So you move to this parcel of land, take the points data or coordinate from various points and see exactly, right, how this parcel of land is, what is the topographic surface of this parcel of land. So what do? You take all the points data, right, using, as I said, using your phone, whatever apps you have that can, if it's the GPS coordinate is okay. If you are okay with that, you know how to set them, you can work with them. Move to the office, set that one up, right, get all, doesn't have enough information, right? So you need, as an engineer or a good architect, he needs to move to the site. That is one, as I said. So what do we do? I did one, right, see, this is the look at what I have from my phone, right? I use an app which is known as Global Mapper, right? This is the app I use normally to collect my points data, right? As you see from here, if you know how to set it, it will give you all the coordinates that you need, right? So from these coordinates, so what do? You select those that you can't use in Revit. Select them, just delete it, right? So delete this one also. Okay, try to delete this, and we save this one as CSV file, right? Save this one. There is a folder which is known as, all right, extracted data. So let me just save this one as CSV file. Save it. Try to close it now. No, I don't want to change everything. Right? Open the Revit here. Now I actually want to get the point data which I collected within this area, right? I moved to the site, collect all the point data. That is what I'm going to import into Revit for you to see actually how it works. Move to this point. Now I'm going to use my template, right? Open this template. This is my template, right? I create this template, right? This is the site view. Now I want to hide some elements within this site view. So let me just highlight this, right click and say hide, right, by category. Let me just hide this one. Also want to hide this one. Let me hide this by category. Try to move in this elevation element or icons some distance away, right? Let me just move them some distance away. I want to remove or move it backward or some distance away from the surveying icon, surveying and the property level icon, right? I move this one away some distance, just move them away, right? Now extend this boundary line here, extend this leftward, extend this upward, extend this downward, right? These are the various have push, right, the elevation view icons away. So let me just add, moving them out here, just add moving it out here, right? Now I have moved them some distance away. So what do? I just increase the scale, right, for me to see them properly. From this point, we move to the Manage tab. Try to change the units. I actually want to work in meter, so I change this one to meter. Say yes. Then the length from millimeter, I change it to meter. Say yes. Say okay. Now I want to import the data that I've already saved, right? This first data, we are going to move against to Google Earth Pro and see. But the first data I collected using my phone is what I am going to import now into Revit for you to see how it's actually appear. What will be the surface, right? The actual surface, and how can you work with this surface before you start your design, before you start the dream of your client. That is what I am showing you now, right? So I've already changed the unit, right? So let me try to import that data. So we move to Massing and Site. We click here. Try to open this Topo solid area. Just click on the arrow, right? We are not going to create from the sketch, we are going to create from import, right? Click here, you can see another dialog box or another area has opened. So either you create from card, that is, you've already moved the whole points data to Civil 3D or AutoCAD General, right? And you are moving that surface from AutoCAD to Revit. But what do we have? We have the CSV file. So it's a point data that we are going to import into Revit. So we click on this create from CSV. Click here. From here we go where we save the folder, right? We are going to move to the point where we save our folder. So we click here. Just try to get the actual point where you save your folder. As I did, I save my folder within this extracted, right? This is the data. Let me just open it. Click on it. Open. It has already changed to the unit. If we want to change this unit, we can change it from here, but for now we leave it in meter as that is what we want. So let me just click OK. This is the surface, right? This is the surface that we need. But when you go to this east or west, you can see the surface, you can see that surface, and it is difficult to stretch this line, right? So in the first place, let's move to this property dialog box, right? We actually want to get a way to move this either upward, downwards, or left, right? So from this scope box, we open this area. Instead of view overall, we move to none. Click apply. Now we can see these round circles. We hold on these round circles and move them either in or out, right? I also want to hide or delete this section view icon, right? Let me just delete it. Let me delete it for now. Okay, so we move against to the side blank area, right? So what do? We actually want to see it in the surface. So if we click here, we have a horizontal line moving across this elevation icon. So what do? We try to hold on this, drag it in, right? If you move to certain distance, sometimes you will see that it will delete, but for now it doesn't, so we just place it here and click outside. You click on this one, try to drag it. As I was saying, you see if you move across some distance, it will tend to delete. So you move upward where you have the cross here, right? You click here, click outside, click on this, drag it, right? As you see, click here, click outside, drag it, click here, right? If you move to the east now, you can see the up. You can now see the surface that you have imported into Revit. This is the surface, right? But the height of this surface is at a distance away from this level, right? So what do we do first? We want to hide this scope box again. So we click on it, right click and say hide by category, right? We actually want to hide, and we increase the scale here. So either 1:100, 1:200, whatever scale you are convenient with, right? Let me use 1:1000. See from here, you can actually see the scale. So from this point, we actually know that this is the actual level of the surface. This is not the level, the actual level, right? This is a base level that Revit has. So in order to get the actual level of the surface, you try to move these levels, these inbuilt levels that Revit has, to the actual point, right? And have input into Revit. Wherever this point falls, that is the actual level, right? Or the actual height. So you try to increase this height. If we moved to site again, let's just click here, say modify sub element, click here. When we click on these various points, you can see it the various heights, right? 46, 47 at random, you can just see, right? This is 50, you click here, 55. But actually our benchmark for this project, right, that we took from the site, our benchmark is 54, and that is the base point that we are going to use. So let me just move out of this thing, go to modify, then now go to this area. So this base is going to be our benchmark, but we are going to use the base height. This is the base height that we consider. Whatever added to this height, right, it will be either you move down that you are excavating, right, down below this one, or you want to cut the surface, go above somehow, right? So that is what we are going to do. We click on this, right, try to get this, right? This is what we want. Just click on this, then enter the 54. That's your base height, right? Just say 54 meter, right? 54 meter. That is where you are going to start your structure, right? Base will start from there and move upward. You cannot start from the 0 level, right? So you click and a dialog box will open. At the end, what do you see? You will see here disassociate or you cancel. So what do I want to do? Let me just disassociate, right? Click here, then again click here. Instead, the first one is 54. Let's just add 1 meter, right? Increment towards the base, right? So instead of 50, from 54 we have 55, right? Click here. Also we need to disassociate this. Then this one will be 56. Say 56. 0. Click here, right? But guys, as we move the various levels, right, the surface also will move, right? This surface has moved, it has moved, right, to the same distance that it will. So what do we do? How actually we can solve this problem? We move, click here. Now I've got this one. What do I see? I said our base level should be at 54. That is our base level. But when you click on this surface, what do you see from here? From this, right, property dialog box, right? What do you see? At the left corner is 45.57, and that is the level difference as we are seeing. So what do we do from here? Just subtract the base, this base from this one. The difference we have is where we are going to enter to this place. So let's see, 54 less 45.57. What do we have? We have 8.43, right? 8.43 is the difference, and that difference is what we are going to enter. So let's move again to this point. Instead of it going upward, see, negative, we want this level, want the base, right? We want that floor. We don't want our surface to be at the actual point, right? And this surface, we have said that the base point of this surface is 54 meters, right? That's the base point from what we collected from the site. So we just say minus 8.43, right? That is what we have as our difference. So just apply. Guys, as you see from here, you have seen now that the surface have moved to the actual point. What do you do next? Maybe you have some cutting. Just look at it. If we go to the site plan, or even the 3D. Let's move this one. Let's go pause. Just hide this one, right? From here we change the graphics, right? Display option, whatever. See texture. You can see this your surface, right? Needs system within here so that the running water will be moved. As you see, even the contour I showed you that these areas, right? These are the running water area. This is the first area that we've got. Now we move to the Google Art Pro, right? Remotely. This was what we did when we moved to the site. Just going to show you how you can get maybe a point, collect the data from that point and bring it to Revit, right? So let me just open this, minimize this. I also minimize this. Then now let me close this one. Now I want to open this Google Art. Let me just click here. I want to get a point data from this Google Art. So let me just close this one. Close this one. Now I've opened the Google Art. I actually want to search for a place, right? As I stay in West Africa, that is Sierra Leone, so I have to search for a place within Sierra Leone, right? For you to see actually. So let me move to this search point, right? It can be Freetown, it can be the provincial area, Bo, Kenema, and the rest, right? So let me just say Kenema, Sierra Leone. Let me just pick different area. Here we are. Just search for any area that you want. Okay, this is Kenema. You scroll out for you to see actually the area, right? This is Kenema. You actually have, if you input a coordinate, maybe the coordinate will see, okay, this is the area we have. From here you can see exactly what I was talking about. If you have the coordinate of the parcel of land, you can enter. But what are we going to do? We are for the road telecenter is that one. So we just want to take, right? We are writing a proposal for this road. Let's say this. We are writing a proposal and we don't want to move to the site now. So let me just show you how to collect the data of this road remotely. You will be in the office. Just collect the data for the road, right? So click here. Now you want to either get the center line or make change this. It is in miles if you want to leave it, but just pick one. Let me just take meter. That is what I am using. Click here. I want to change the color of this line. The line, right? Let me just see. Let me pick blue. This deep blue, right? Increase the width of this line, right? Let me just start from here. Start clicking here. Now fast track. Okay, this is what I have for now. This is the center of the road as you are seeing, right? Let me just say Kenema Township Road. Let me just put it that way. Right? I save this one. Again, I want to get the actual, right, ground level. I've already collected the center line. Now I want to get the ground level, so I move again to this point, right? Now it has been set. It is now a meter. Everything is set, but I want to change this line for the second one. Let it be light. Okay, then start picking it from this one. Also fast track it. Okay, as you have seen, we've already finished this one. As you have seen from here, right? We've got all the level of the ground. As you have seen, sometimes you feel that these levels falls at the top of the various building. Don't mind that one. We've just picked some point within this area. Okay, so we entered the name. Done this one. We just save it. Save it. Now we've saved the two, that is the center line and also the ground level. So what do? Already we have them here, so we just save them as KMZ file. So we tried to save this one. Just go to save place, right? As we are seeing, we have this KMC. From this button you have KMC. This is the file type you are going to save this data. Just click save, right? Also click on the next one. Click save, right? Now we minimize this one. Minimize this. Open global mapper. We actually want to impact. Try it off. Now it has opened, right? We click on this open data file. We click here. I want to show you. Now we have these 2 points, right, that we collected from the Google Earth Pro. So we first open this one. Click on this. Open it. So you're seeing this is what we collected from the township road, right? So imported this one, but we actually want to connect it on net, right? We connect it to online data. So we click here. We have various, right, file formats here, but sometimes I normally use this one, DST, SRTM, right? Use this one, right? So let me just connect to this SRTM, worldwide elevation data, right? That is what I'm going to. So just move to connect. Right? It has connected. So, but we are not seeing the center line that we imported. So what do? Try to drag this one down, to send it down. Now we can see it from here, right? So we move to these 2 tabs. Click on configure. Go to configure. Sometimes when you come to this dialog box, this configure projection, you cannot see this on this. You see it is in. Just click on it, open it, click on this projection, then this area will open. You want to actually, right, open it. As we see, let's move to this, right? We save this Google Earth Pro. We move to this tool, go to option. From here, you are seeing that we have the universal transverse Mercator, right? That is the UTM, universal transverse Mercator. That is the format we use. So we try to get this format. We are in the zone of what, 29, to see this in global mapper. So we move to global mapper now. Yeah, we actually want to go to the UTM. Click here. As you are seeing from here, right? That's the same thing. We have 29 knot, right? And it is what we have from here. From this, click here, try to apply this one now, right? From the UTM, we apply this. We see how it moves. Click here. Now we are going to export this file. So we go to File, Export. To which format? Export to vector lambda format. That is the format we are going to use. So we click here. Now we are going to search. As you move, we have a lot of formats within this area. But which one are we looking for? This XYZ simple ASC, right? Text file. This is what you will be looking for. So you click on this, say OK, right? Another dialog box will open. This ASCII export option, right? Don't change anything from here. Just click OK. Now the area is open. Just say first is what? Kinemash. You save it in these various formats. Just say save. Now we've done with this one. So what do? We try to close this one. We actually want to close this, right? We just close it. Say yes. Remove that one. We import the next one again. Open this file. From here, the second one, we open it. Since we've set everything, right? We've set everything. We try to open this one now, right? We want to open this. When we go to tool, we go to configure also. We see that the same UTM is what we have here. We apply, we say okay. We have already formatted this one. So just try to get this one. Also export this to vector lambda format. Go to this, you've already set it, go to it, click OK. Now you set the ground level, road ground level, right? So you save it also. Now we've got the point 5 for the various area. So we minimize this, just try to minimize this. Again, just cancel this, just minimize this, forget about them now. Open the file format that you save. Just try to open these 5. Is it here? Yeah, we have it here. So we click on this first one. Now we have seen it is in this text format, right? So we just click from the first one, highlight everything, copy it, right click and copy it. Now we open the Excel template. Just open it. Open the blank sheet. We try to paste it here. Just paste it. Go to data. Open this text to column. Here you have, just move to next. Click on this command delimited. Click next. Click finish. We are done with this. So we bring in the other one. So we move again here. Close this one. Again to the ground level. This is what we have. Click here, right? Copy it again. Now we are not going to set this format. Just set it is in place. Just click here and paste it, right? Now we've got the file. So what do? This is the file that we copied, right? We've opened in Excel. We want to save this data now in CSV. So we click in, open this area. Now just say Kenema Road. You can save it in whatever way you want to, right? Kenema. This Excel delimited, here command delimited, we save it that way. We grab it. This is extracted. Say Kenema Road, we save it this way. Alright. Click here, save it. Yes. Now we done. We've already saved this one. Click here, close this. Now we try to close this one. We open Revit again. We actually want to see how we get this other surface that we have just got from the surveying, we just click here, just say HH, right? Now we've got a surface from Google to this Topo Solid. Click from this import, right? We don't want to save it. Actually, I don't want to save it. I click here. This is Kenema Road. That is what we imported, right? You save. Let me just open this. It is the format, the same format. Now you can see exactly. We tried to open this. Just extend this one. Extend it upward. Extend it upward. As you have seen, this is what we got from what we selected. If we had to import this, maybe send this one, right, to Civil 3D, you can see the various points moving, and that will be the center line of the whole thing. And when you create the surface, right, you can see the surface interacting. But for Revit, it's just become compounded surface, right? If you move this to the side, here we go to this modify element. Just click on these areas. You can see the various levels, right? These are the various levels. So if you like this tutorial, please hit on the bell icon, subscribe to our channel for more of this content.